Hey, what's up, everybody? I want to welcome you to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Daily Recap, where we give you a recap of all of the hot topics that we covered that day. You can catch them in their long format and also catch it fully streaming for free on Apple Podcasts. So as you guys know, the Lakers, they got eliminated last night against the Oklahoma City Thunder. And after the Lakers had lost game one, I said that the Lakers are not going to win a single game in this series. A single game. And it looks like I was right. Even in last night's game, when the Lakers, for the first time in this series, kept it competitive in the second half, I decided, you know what? I gotta hit LeBron fans with the ultimate disrespect. Usually before we go live, we usually like set up the live like maybe 2-3 minutes. No, maybe like 10 minutes before the game ends. We now set up the live, right? Like when we're about to react to the end of a game. But in this case, I put up the live halfway through the third quarter, and I kept it up. I was like, these people are going to find a way to lose at the end. Even when the Lakers took the lead at the end of the game, the Oklahoma City Thunder just kept on answering. And Oklahoma had actually an abysmal third quarter. Like, they didn't play well in the third quarter whatsoever. And that's the quarter that really gave them the game. I mean, brought the Lakers back in the game. Because in that third quarter, the Lakers outscored them by 9 points, right? They outscored them by 9 points, and that's how they were able to kind of like make up the gap. But ultimately, they ended up losing the game. And if you were watching the game live, as I was, you kept on seeing the camera panning over to Luka Doncic. And as you guys know, Luka was kind of the big question marks coming into this series. Is Luka going to be available? Is Luka going to play? And for me, I'm like, even if Luka played, I don't think it would have made a difference, to be quite honest with you. I think this Oklahoma City team would have found a way to beat Luka Doncic and the Lakers as well, right? But anyway, I guess at the end of the game, there were exit interviews, and Luka Doncic was speaking to the media. And during the line of questioning, they were asking about the game, the series, and all of that. But then they get to a particular part, which is the biggest story, which is, does Luka plan on recruiting Austin Reeves and LeBron James back to the team? Because remember, in the summer, he recruited Marcus Smart and AN. And Luka Doncic gave an answer that I think spoke volumes. So what I want to do is I want to play what Luka Doncic had to say in response to the media's question, and then we're going to come back and continue on the show. Take a look at this.
Luka, I'm sure you didn't want to be thinking about some of this stuff now, but there are a lot of free agents on this team. The team has cap space. There are trades potentially that can be made. I'm just kind of curious, like, what's your vision for the future of this organization in terms of players, and what was it like to play with Austin and LeBron this season?
Honestly, I think this season, obviously didn't end how we wanted. But I feel like the last push we made, in the end of the regular season, we thought that we can compete for championship. I think we had a great team. We had great chemistry, and obviously playing with DR and Bron was an unbelievable experience. They're two great players, and it was really fun to share a court with them.
Luka, when you signed your extension last summer, you helped to recruit Marcus and DA. Will you be trying to make sure you recruit LeBron, Austin, DA, and Marcus again this summer?
We'll see. Can't tell you nothing.
So you heard what the media had to say. What Luka had to say. What are my thoughts about this? I'm just going to give you guys what I think. I think if you spoke to Luka behind closed doors and his people, they want to move on from this LeBron thing. It's too much of a circus. It's too much of a circus. And Luka already played with LeBron in the playoffs healthy last year. And they lost to the Minnesota Timberwolves. And had they played together this year, they would have lost as well. I just can't believe that the Lakers signing Luka, their long-term plan for him is to have him play beside a 40-year-old. That just, like, is that the plan? Because if that's the Lakers' plan, then they're not going to win a championship at all. And it looks like they're just going to waste his time on that team. So I'm pretty sure a part of Luka kind of wants this thing to be over, and for it to be his team once and for all, and to kind of quelch all the media chatter. Like, I don't think Luka's going to recruit anyone. I think what Luka's going to do is, like he said, let things play out and let people make their decisions. Number one. Number two, I don't think LeBron is looking to recruit Luka. I think LeBron is going to do what's best for him and not do what's best for the Lakers. LeBron has made it clear that he wasn't a fan of the Lakers, this season. And we actually did a show. What we're going to do, it depends on the shows, the order in which you're watching today's shows, because we're going to touch on that as well. I don't think LeBron is a fan of this franchise anymore. I think LeBron wants to move on from this team. I would be shocked if LeBron comes back to play for the Lakers next year. If he does, I don't think it will be a basketball decision. I think it will be more of a lifestyle decision. I don't think it'll be a basketball one, because he's going to get a year older, and you don't really get better as you're getting older at this stage of his career. And if they couldn't win it this year, you think they're going to win it next year when he's 42, 43? Hell no. I just don't see that happening. Right? I just don't see that being the case. So in terms of Luka, man, I like the fact that he didn't answer the question. And also, if you watch the full presser, he actually kind of shot down that fake story by Brian Windhorst. Because remember, Brian Windhorst put out that story that Luka went to Spain and was having fun and he kind of shot holes in that story too. And Brian Windhorst was the one that was promoting that story. Right? And he basically said, these are people in the peripheral. They don't know what's happening inside, and they're just making assumptions based off of what they heard or what they think they're hearing or something like that. So Luka to me seems like somebody that's not keen on recruiting LeBron. And to that, man, I think it's time to close LeBron's chapter with the Lakers. I think we've seen it for 8 years. It's yielded the results it has yielded, and I think now it's time for both parties to move on. Let's get into this show here. So as you guys know, the Lakers got swept last night, and essentially putting an end to their season. And I mean, people like myself were not surprised. I said that the Lakers were going to get swept after game one. Some people thought it was going to be a chance. I even posted up a picture on my Instagram of JJ Redick talking about he still believes that the Lakers can win the series, being down 0-3, and I put like a bunch of laughing emojis under the image, just pretty much making fun of him. So anyway, that was said. So they lost the game, and at the end of the game, LeBron was speaking to the media. He was talking about his future and blah, 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 blah. But then it got to a part where he was seeming like he was taking a shot at the Lakers organization, because he began to talk about the role that he was put in and how he's never been in a position like this in his life as a third option and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, he's talking about the Lakers here. And he's also revealing the fact that he wasn't happy with the fact that Luka came to town, because it seems like he would have liked to remain as the number one option for this team. And it also signifies the fact that even with Anthony Davis being there, he was never going to pass the torch. Okay, so what we want to do is I want to play what LeBron James had to say here. I want you guys to take a look at it, and I'm going to come back and continue on the show. Take a listen to LeBron here.
Obviously, we fell a little short, obviously, but I mean, I'm not looking at, my year as a disappointment. That's for damn sure. Especially, I was put into some positions I've never played in my career before. Actually, in my life. I've never been a third option in my life. So to be able to, thrive in that role for that period of time, and then have to step back into the role that I've been accustomed with over my career, over my life of playing a sport, and be able to thrive under that. And then just my teammates allowing me to lead them under extreme circumstances, that was pretty cool for me at this stage of my career.
Excellent. So you heard what he had to say. What are my thoughts about this? Not only was LeBron not pleased with being the third option, I think his fans were not as well. His fans have this fetish for statistics. They love stats. And for them, a better season would have been LeBron averaging 25 points per game, maybe 7 rebounds, 7 assists, and putting on a show for them and the team losing. Because they know at the end of the season, it can be like, well, LeBron played well, and his teammates didn't step up or the Lakers franchise didn't step up. But in this case, they got to see LeBron not put up these numbers that they would have liked. And another person that said this yesterday was Nick Wright. Nick Wright basically said that he didn't like seeing LeBron in the third option. And Nick Wright pretty much solidified the feeling within the corridors of Clutch Sports, which was he didn't feel like LeBron was comfortable playing second fiddle, being the third banana to Austin Reeves. Nick Wright said that. And if Nick Wright is saying that, who was represented by Clutch Sports, LeBron is alluding to it, Rich Paul has alluded to it, we all know that that's the sentiment. So I think a part of LeBron feels disrespected by the organization by being forced to take a step back behind not only Luka, but Austin Reeves. But part of that is his fault. Part of that is his fault. Because LeBron missed the first, month and a half of the season. And what they didn't calculate for was Austin Reeves developing into an all-star caliber player. That really messed him up because Reeves was playing so well that he would look like a selfish person if he tried to come insert himself back into the offense and be the second guy. It would be like you're trying to take away from Austin Reeves. And the situation got so bad to the point that Austin Reeves' agent went to go confront Rich Paul for the comments that he was making on his podcast. So I think LeBron resents the fact that the Lakers forced him to play the third role behind Luka and Reeves. I think so. Now, here's the kicker in all of this. Let's say LeBron decides to leave the Lakers. Let's say he tries to go to another team. What other team are you going to go to where you're going to be the first option? At this point in his career, he's probably going to be the second banana at pretty much any other team he goes to. If he goes to Golden State, which a lot of people are speculating, he's going to be the second option to Stephen Curry. If he goes to the Knicks, he will be behind Brunson as Brunson's team. If he goes to, the Celtics or whoever you can think of right now, he'll be the third option, the second option. And I think a part of this is LeBron just not grasping with the fact. It's like, yo, son, you had your time under the sun, man. You've been playing for 23 years. At a certain point, like, things move. Other people have to eat too. Other guys got to shine. The younger dudes got and I feel like LeBron, he just seems like unwilling to let go of the limelight, of the spotlight. He's like unwilling to get off the stage. That's what a lot of this looks like. It's like he's refusing to just go home and call it a career. You play for 23 years at a certain point. I mean, how would JJ Redick and the Lakers look if they came and prioritized you over their younger player who was playing really, really well and was on his way to having an all-star caliber season and was in a contract year? How would that look? It would look really, really bad. Now, Reeves, on the other hand, hasn't helped himself these playoffs. Austin Reeves has not done himself any favors these playoffs. And I know he's going to make his money, but that big buku money that he was looking for, the way he played, I don't think he deserves that major bag. He's not that good. He's a great regular season player, but you could see a considerable drop off in the playoffs, especially for a guy that's a whole entire offensive game is pretty much predicated on drawn fouls. If that's how Austin Reeves is going to be playing into the future, he's going to be someone you cannot count on in the playoffs. He's just going to be. He can't play through physicality. He can't play without a whistle. He just can't. So I don't know how valuable a guy like that is going to be for you in the playoffs when the referees are calling the game tight and you're playing a physical game. I just don't see how a person like that can flourish and help your team win a championship. As you guys know, about, let me say, 2 weeks ago or a week and a half ago, we did a show where Cameron and Mace kind of got into this back and forth about the LeBron James, Michael Jordan GOAT debate. And Cameron was talking about if LeBron wins his fifth ring, then Bronny will get his first ring. Then that means that, the James family has 6 rings and all of this. So now that LeBron has been swept and Bronny's been swept, does this count as 2 sweeps too? I'm just asking a question. Now that your man got swept and his son got swept, LeBron has been swept 4 times. So was that 5 sweeps in the family? I'm just saying. Y'all said it, right? So they got into their whole back and forth or whatever. So I came across a clip this morning of them doing a show, and I don't know how early these guys got up to do this show. I was shocked. I'm like, damn, their show is up all right. They already got it going this morning. So they were talking about this, and Cam was someone, he says Michael Jordan is his favorite player, but he was kind of like arguing on the behalf of people that say LeBron is a GOAT. And I just can't. I find it so hard to take people seriously that think LeBron is a GOAT. I just refuse to take these people seriously. For you to consider LeBron the GOAT, you have to do so much mental gymnastics. You have to exclude so many things. You have to overlook so many things just to make an argument for this guy. It's ridiculous. After the 2011 finals, it was over, bro. Like, it was over. LeBron fans talk about who did Michael Jordan face. LeBron's team was a heavy favorite, and they lost. How about that? When was Michael Jordan the favorite in the series and he lost? Like, it was a collapse, man. Scoring less than 10 points. Come on, it was a disgrace. And people don't want to forget that. They want to scrub this guy's record and act like as if we didn't see these things and all these choke artist moments. Like, that's what they want to do. Nah, we're not doing it. We're taking into account your entire career. People saw that. We saw that. We saw him run from Cleveland to go to Miami to go try to win because he couldn't do it on his own. The thing that LeBron fans make fun of, Michael Jordan, who did he win before he got Scottie Pippen? LeBron was never going to win, so he ran. He ran to Miami. And then he left Miami for some cookies. Come on, bro. Like, get out of here with that. Get out of here with that. Don't nobody want to hear that. Y'all sound lame with that. But anyway, so they were talking about it today, and Cameron seemed to finally admit that this GOAT debate is a wrap, man. It's over. Like, after seeing Son get swept for the 4th time and being the first player in NBA history to get swept in 3 different decades, there is no debate. Now, before I play what Cam had to say, I don't think there was a debate before this. So what I want to do now is I want to play what Cam had to say to Mace this morning, and then I want to come back and continue on the show. Take a listen to what Cam had to say.
It's going to be a big debate for, Michael Jordan's my GOAT, but I'm just saying for the LeBron, for the people who think LeBron's their GOAT and they argue with the people who think Michael Jordan's their GOAT, this is 100 up for the Michael Jordan fans because they're going to use this as leverage.
Yeah, this is good.
This is
all we needed to see.
Yeah, they're going to use this as leverage, and they're going to sit there and say, Jordan never got swept. Jordan never went to 7. This is a lot of leverage for the Michael Jordan fans. I seen DeAndre. I don't know if it's new Nick. I don't know if Nick was sending that shit to troll me. DeAndre ain't got a new chain. Yeah. She's showing his fucking chain today. How old are you, bro? Yo.
It said dominate.
And the chain actually said Dama-ating. Like he's dominating, but
oh my goodness.
Yeah, he's showing off a new
he
chain.
Should not be doing that.
0-3 down in the playoffs on the verge of getting swept, and he's showing the new chain, smiling like he killed them. Listen, man. It's going to be some changes around that motherfucker. The question is this: where does LeBron James do? Where does he go, or what does he do next year? He can opt out. And LeBron James, he's going to be coming into his 24th season in the NBA, and he wants to play for a championship. He's not going to waste the last few years of his career trying to build or think that you're going to be a championship team. You got to think about this, right? He probably wants to stay in LA, but getting swept by OKC. Now, don't get me wrong, Luka wasn't there, but do Luka get you the victory? Luka might have got you 2 games. He might have got you 2 games, but this looks bad. This looks like
you cannot be getting swept on that LA floor. I know that.
But yeah, I'm just talking about LeBron's future right now. I don't know if he goes back to the Lakers. It's a lot of things involved. Do they keep Bronny if LeBron leaves the Lakers? It's a lot of questions. But I know one thing: if I'm in my 24th year, and I'm 1 ring behind Kobe, I'm tied up with Steph Curry, I'm 2 rings behind Michael Jordan. I'm trying to figure out where I could go to help me win a championship in the near future. It's going to be 42 years old in the middle of the next season. A lot of unanswered questions. So I don't know if this is necessarily about the Lakers getting swept, which it is, obviously. But I think the bigger question is, what's the Lakers' future looking like? And more importantly, where's LeBron going? Because I can't see him staying with the Lakers tomorrow. We going to work it out. Nigga going to work it. Nah, man. San Antonio ain't going nowhere, and OKC not going nowhere. And San Antonio's young, and so is OKC. they look like they got this thing locked for the next few years. Also, Anthony Edwards in Minnesota as well. It doesn't look good for the Lakers on the West Coast.
So you heard what he had to say. What are my thoughts about this? Look, I find this debate to be nauseating. And the only people pushing this conversation are LeBron fans. They're the only ones trying to make this thing a conversation. They're the only ones pushing for this. And I was watching today on ESPN and First Take, and Cam was there, Jay Williams was there, and it's like everybody was trying to run cover for LeBron. Like, yeah, man, they were talking about LeBron's tenure in LA. It was a major success. What? Even Jay Williams, who I expected more from, went out there and said before LeBron got to the Lakers, the valuation was $3 billion. But before he left, when he left, there were $10 billion. Jay Williams, what was the valuation of all the other teams in the NBA? Come on, man. You got to do better than this, man. Y'all got to do better. Y'all take it so far. So LeBron James is the reason that the Lakers' valuation rose by $7 billion. Are you kidding me? What? When all the teams' evaluations have gone up as well? Y'all gotta do better, man. Y'all try so hard. Like, damn, son, we get it. And this is the thing, and that's why ESPN First Take sucks, and I'm being honest with you. There's no balance. It's just one person twerking after the other. Stephen A. Smith, then Cameron jumps in, and then Jay Wills jumps in, and Kendrick Perkins twerks. Like, come on, bro. That's why when Skip Bayless came on there and said, okay, he's the ninth, right? Even if you don't agree with him, you got a different point of view. All they have is just one person twerking after the other, twerking, and it seems like all of them look like LeBron James's defense lawyers. They all had on their suits and it's like, okay, let's defend his legacy this morning. It's been a success. How has it been? He's been in for 8 years. They missed the playoffs the first year. They won the championship the next year in the bubble. Then they missed the playoffs the second year. Then they missed the play-in the next year. Then they got beat in the Western Conference Finals. Then they got swept in round one. Beat in round one. Then they got beat in round one. Now they got beat in round two. And that is a success? One championship in 8 years in the bubble? Who are we kidding here? And my thing is, why y'all trying so hard to make this dude like be greater than what it is? Y'all trying so hard. They paying y'all or something? Like, I'm wondering, are y'all getting paid for this under the table? Because my thing is, if you guys are getting paid under the table, say it. I think if there's anybody getting money in media, sports media under the table, or is being influenced to say nice things about certain people, we should know who these people are. We should know. Because we will know that if you're being influenced to say certain things and not to say certain things. It's getting too obvious. Come on. Jordan Brand not writing me no checks. The Mamba Foundation or whatever, they ain't writing me no checks. The only sponsor we got on this channel is Prize Picks. And they're not telling me to promote LeBron James or hate on LeBron James or whatever. Come on, like it looks too suspicious at this point. Like, I'm looking at y'all like, yo, what is this? Why y'all all saying the same thing? Like, why y'all all look like y'all reading from the same script? It looks weird to me. How does everybody have the same opinion? Nobody ain't got no different opinion. Nobody got no count. Like, come on, it's weird to me. I'm just saying. And if there are people getting money under the table to promote, dude, we need to know who you are. So we will know whether or not to take you seriously or to know that your opinion is being influenced. I think that's important. I think that's important for the integrity of the space. If you're represented by Clutch, we should know, because that will let us know what's influencing a lot of the stuff that you say. If you're being represented by Jordan, or like, we should know this for transparency, because a lot of it is looking too like weirdo to me. Like, a lot of it is like, bro, what's all of this extra like stuff everybody's doing? They all went out there and they all had the same opinion. All three of them. Really? All three of y'all felt the same way? Y'all gonna look at that and be like, and then Jay Will talking about he helped raise the value. Come on, like, you gotta be better than that, man. All the values of the teams went up. What are you talking about? And the first time we saw this major jump was when Steve Ballmer paid, I think it was 1.6 or whatever it is for the Clippers, or $2 billion or what. That rose the value of all the teams. But you're gonna attribute that to LeBron James? Are you even joking? Come on, the Lakers had 16 titles before he got there. What was it, 15 or 16 titles? That he added one, and that accounted for $7 billion jump in value? Come on, man, let's be for real. Let's be for real. One of the reasons the Lakers' value jumped so high was because Boston sold before them. And they sold for like $8 billion or something like that. But then, come on, like, it's getting nauseating at this point. That's why these shows suck. There's not even a balance out here. There's no balance. It's just you twerk, we twerk. Like, come on, bro. Golly. It's that. Sports media is a different kind of niche, man. I'm telling you.